Come on, man. All I want to do is get through this dang tunnel. This guy right here will not let me. He keeps hitting me with his hammer. Rude, I'm telling you. Come on, dude. Watch this cool pose that I can do, though. This cool pose. Check it out. Ow! Okay, one more hit and I'm... Bruh, that was not cool. Come on, man. Hi everybody, Enigma here. I've got another Shroud of the Avatar video for you, and it's release 23. I've got a couple new creatures to show you right here. This little guy at the end of the tunnel right there that you see is a fawn, and this big dude coming at me is a satyr. Now the way the lore is supposed to be in this game is that these satyrs have supposedly enslaved the fawns and forced them to work for them, and the fawns are also supposed to help the satyrs in battle with healing spells and things like that. Now I'm sure the AI of the symbiotic relationship needs to be tweaked and worked on, because most of the time while I was fighting the satyrs, the fawns kind of just stayed away. Yeah, they just kind of stayed away and just decided to be really creepy. I've got some footage of that, but I'll show you that in a second. But yeah, the satyr is cool. He's got this overhand attack, and he actually does a lot of damage. I had to repair my armor a lot after that fight. But here's the fawn. He's kind of just looking at me, being all weird. I see you over there. Oh yeah, and when I tried to get closer to him, he kind of just took off running. There he went, changing direction on me. But he's a quick little guy. Weird, but quick. So yeah, that's the satyr and the fawns. Now, the next update I was really happy to see, and it's not the kobold mask that you see my character wearing, it's actually the water behind me. Portalarium decided that, you know what, our water needs to kind of look a little bit better than it does. And it certainly did need an update. Look here on the left is the old water, and what you see on the right is the trial water. They only use this in a couple of the island scenes, but people are loving it, and I think it looks way better. You should look to see Portalarium add this into the rest of the game in future releases. And I'll be really happy as soon as they have it to where, you know, when you jump in the water it actually makes a splash. When you swim around it actually has ripples and splashes and stuff. But yep, that's the newest update, the newest graphical update for Shroud of the Avatar, and it was a very welcome one. Now the next update I'm going to talk about is actually a new skill set or skill tree that they put into the game, and this is called Subterfuge. Basically this is your rogue type skill. If you want to be that type of player that can hide and attack players and get critical attacks from behind and stuff like that, then this is the skill tree for you. There's also a poison weapon skill, which I haven't tested yet, but it's pretty cool. I will show you how a couple of the abilities work right here. I'm going to go invisible, and I'm going to sneak up behind this skeleton right here, and then I'm going to use the stun ability that you have to be behind them to use. Alright, now he's stunned, and I'm going to hit him with sneak attack. Alright, I did that damage, and there we go. He's down, and he's dead. That's how the subterfuge skill tree kind of works out, and if you're down for being a rogue-like character, that is the skill tree for you. Now this next update I want to talk about is something that I don't really mention all too much, and it's about housing. They made it in this release where you can get Halloween content. As you can see, this person in the house over there has jack-o'-lanterns sitting there. But they also made it so that you can place pets on your property. This person has a cat, and in this house over here I believe this person has a Siamese looking cat, which is pretty cool. I believe on your client you see the pet moving around and doing cat things. On my end it doesn't show that, but I think in the future they have plans to make it so that anybody that sees your house pet will see all of its animations. Now I thought this was another good chance to talk about how you can have a nice little cozy home with a house built above ground just like this one, and in contrast to that, this property right beside it, you see these people do not have an above ground house. All they have is these kind of stone pillars right here. And then in the middle of it over here, they have a hatch that goes down to a basement. Now let's go in there and I'll show you how that kind of works. You just double click the hatch and then you load in, and then you're in this person's basement. And this is what I believe is a 5-level basement. You can go through the tunnel, and as you can see in this room here, this is where this person has their some of their chests and their crafting tables set up. And you can see on the wall some more Halloween deco. That big, nasty, spider. Gives me the creeps just looking at it. I really hate spiders. But yeah, it's really awesome how you can have a nice little cozy above ground home, or you can have an underground lair. This would be like, I don't know, the perfect bat cave if you wanted to roleplay Batman in this game. But there's 5 levels, and all the other levels are empty like this room is, because I've been there already. So I'm not going to go all the way down there, but I just wanted to share this with you because I thought it was an awesome example of how you can personalize the housing experience to what you want it to be, which is really, really awesome. And yeah, there we go. So I'm just going to go ahead and get out of this person's basement, and I'm back in the city of Braemar, and I just thought that was a really cool example I wanted to share with you, the contrast between these two homes, and it worked out that they were side by side, so there we go. Now in this section of the video, I'm kind of going to give you some tips regarding combat. This is for the people that use the free attack mode, which is a mode that I've become really, really fond of. What I'm going to need is 2 skeletons aggroed on me. There's one and here's the other. There we go. Let's attack this one. Got him. Now let's grab the other one. And you'll notice the skeleton that I actually have targeted is the skeleton that's highlighted in red. Now when a skeleton moves in front of me that isn't highlighted in red, he'll be highlighted in white. And whatever's in front of you is the one that you actually damage when you use an ability. Now here's another example of what I just did. I've got the left one targeted, but I'm going to trip the one on the right. There we go. So when you're using free attack mode and you want to swing your weapon, whatever monster gets in front of you is the one you're going to hit. I just hit the one in the red, and even though I've got the one on the right targeted, I can swing my weapon and damage the one on the left, assuming that he's within my cone of attack. Now I'll show you another quick example of that. See how I've got the skeleton on the left targeted and highlighted in red? I'll use my ability and boom, I tripped the one on the right because he was the one that was actually in front of me. Now the only exception to this is basically your ranged attacks, where you're using or casting Searing Ray or Fire Arrow, things like that. You're always going to attack the one that you have highlighted in red in that case. Alright, so I've played around with these skeletons long enough. I think it's time to go ahead and finish these off. I'm going to hit them with some hard charged attacks. That's going to kill them rather quickly because these are a lot more powerful than the auto attacks are. And there we go. 1 skeleton down, 2 skeletons down, got him. And yeah, I hope that information helps you out if you're using the free attack mode. Once I figured out how it worked, I was able to manage multiple creatures a whole lot easier. So, there we go. Now don't let the shorter duration of this video fool you. I normally do a 30-minute video, but I'm doing a shorter one this time based on feedback from my subscribers. But as you can see right here, where it says Release 23 that I just highlighted, everything below that here is an update. And it's like this every single time. There are a ton of updates, and if I were to cover them all, I would be doing a 3-hour video. So go to shroudoftheavatar.com if you're interested in keeping up with all of the updates. Alright, so that pretty much sums up this month's video. I want to thank you all for stopping by and checking my video out. I recently passed 30,000 views on YouTube, and it's largely due to you guys coming and watching my Shroud of the Avatar videos, and I just appreciate all the subscribers and the comments. You guys are great, and as long as you guys keep liking the videos, I will keep making them. So leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about the new water and anything else that you saw in the video, and until next time, I'm Enigma. We'll talk to you later.